Hi everyone, welcome to victoriapaikin.com, and today is Sporty Sunday or Weight Loss Sunday, or I don't know how to call them. So let me know how you want it to be called. I have no idea how to call them. Today I want to talk about cravings. Yes, cravings, and how I deal with them. Again, it's not for everyone. It's something that I do, not something that it's, because different people have different cravings and love different things. Now, because I'm not a sweets person at all, so it's hard to say that, okay, I overcame, a huge sweet tooth craving. It won't be fair to say it. But what I do have, I really crave a lots of food. Like I crave amount the food that I crave. Like I have different, I need to explore. I have this explorative palate that I need to try new things all the time. And I'm all the time trying new spices, new things, new combinations, blah, blah, blah. And I tend to overeat those if I like them. So yeah, I felt hungry most of the time because two things. Because as person, when you in the eating habits and bad eating habits, it's always you always crave food and you always feel hungry. And the second thing, I have polycystic ovary syndrome, which tells to my brains, it's hormonal imbalances, which tells to my brains actually that you are hungry regardless if I have eaten or not. On top of it, it's emotional eating and, a lot of things that comes and play in the craving. Craving is very complex. It's not just physiology or just a mind. It's very complex deal. So yes, what helps to me? First of all, eat protein with every meal. This one, actually, they got to it through the Atkins diet. They try to find how come that in Atkins diet you can eat so fatty and so much food and still go, slimmer and lose the weight. Apparently, because they eat so high protein diet, it tells to the brain, stop eating. So actually, they ate lower amount of calories than the other groups of dieting. So that means that protein is very good way to say to your brain that, okay, stop eating. And it helps me. I'm trying to eat protein and I don't mean necessarily that you have to eat just meat. I mean meat or fish. No, not at all. I mean good protein like tofu. If you're into tofu, you can eat, though I will recommend you to eat not tofu, I mean organic tofu or tempeh, or all the beans, beautiful beans, variety of, chickpeas I love, lentils I love, I really do love those. And a lot of times just, soup, lentil soup, it will be enough to fill you for half a day at least. Another thing that what I found me helpful, it's not snacking. I stopped snacking. Really, I just eat the food, and I eat a lot, because I eat a lot of protein, a bigger portion of proteins. I tend to stay not hungry for at least 4 to 5 hours, which is awesome. And I don't tend to snack. Frankly, you don't have to snack. I know that the regular, will tell you need to eat every 2-3 hours to eat a little small portion of food, and then you won't be hungry. It never works for me. If I start to eat a little bit, I will eat all day long without stopping. And somehow it bothers me, and I can't eat small portion every 2 hours. I'm all constantly thinking about food. I'm hungry, and it doesn't work for me. Again, I'm talking about myself. It does work for other people, and it's okay. Another thing that I found there are actually two diets or two schools, and they're usually clutching, which I don't agree with, because I think it's different people can eat differently. So first school that says you have to eat high carb, low fat diet, and those usually it's veganism, and people that don't almost eat zero fats or a little bit of fats with a little bit of avocado and nuts and etc. They eat big portions of high carb food, and they swear by it, and they lose weight. And I saw people doing it, and I believe that it works for some. For me, it's again opens all of this constant eating. I never feel, satisfied, and I always want to eat more. And even if I go like very low fat, very low protein, because relatively it's low protein, I feel constantly hungry, so it doesn't work for me at all. And the other school, woohoo! Yeah, sorry, I went out of the focus. And the other school say high protein, high fat, low carb. And this is actually my school. I love this. It keeps me satisfied. I'm not hungry. I'm very less hungry. I have half as much cravings as I did before, and I have weird cravings, like huge avocados. I can eat like 3 or 4 or 5 avocados at a time, or a huge amount of nuts or something like this. So I don't have those anymore. I can satisfy with a little bit of avocado and a little bit of nuts. I don't need this constant eating. So this is what helps to me. That's it. And this is what I did this week for sport. I will put it, I think, throughout the video, just to show you that, stay positive and active. And that's what I did. I'm sore. I'm sore. You see? Here. All my, you see, this is soft, this is strong, but yeah. I have those, I sore now from today's morning boot camp. It was quite brutal, but anyhow, it was fun. And that's it. Tell me what you do to stop your cravings, and which craving do you have? If you have like sweet cravings or meat cravings. In my case, the most desirable restaurants, it's Brazilian grill, when you have tons of meat and fat meat. This is what I love, and I'm trying to moderate it as well, and it's working. Yes, I have relapse. We just made mukbang, and I ate sweets in the end, but anyhow, I didn't eat too much, and it was really good, and it was baklava, and it's awesome. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you're doing and how you're doing, and what are your cravings, and how in your way to overcome your cravings. Maybe we can learn from each other and to support each other with this journey. And it's very interesting to me how maybe you have something interesting or some on a good, better ways to deal with cravings that I do. So yeah, lots of hugs and support, and let's do it together. Love you all. See you next time. Bye. Yes, and don't forget to subscribe, write me a comment, thumbs up me, and cheers, Victoria. Love you all. See you next time. Mwah.